Hell is empty and the devils are all here. William Shakespeare. And that leads us into this exciting and scary game, Horror Legends, where all the legends from Halloween's past come together and try and take over the world, I presume, and you are part of the cast to hold them back and send them back to wherever they came from. So, it's a 5 versus 1 horror game, so it's kind of like Evolve meets Halloween, to give you an idea. So there's a cast or human characters, and you have to find and activate this escape sigil, and survive for 8 minutes until this escape portal is ready, while the legends have to hunt down and kill all the cast members. So yeah, it's a pretty cool concept. There's a spooky atmosphere. Each legend looks and sounds menacing. Now this is something that, some games just mess up, like, oh, you've got cool heroes, but your enemies aren't scary. These enemies are scary, and it's actually fun to play as them. I'd say it's more fun to play as the legends than the cast. Now I only played a little bit of the cast, but I tried to look over all the legends, and they are scary. They look, creepy, suitably creepy. So the cast pretty much consists of typical reluctant police that don't believe in the supernatural. They're punk rockers, confused students. I think there's a jock as well. And the legends are really the stars of the show. The cast really doesn't interest me. I guess someone out there would find it interesting to play as the guys that managed to beat the baddies, but there's a morbid siren, which is actually, she's kind of hot, but Halloween-like killer, a psychotic murderer, a classic werewolf, and then there's 3 undead sort of pumpkin gourd monsters, and then there's a murderous doll, which is kind of like Chucky, or a haunted the famous haunted dolls of legend. And then each legend has 3 different killer moves. Now they're all unique, which is really neat, because usually you see in a game like this, you might have 1 or 2 special moves, and that's everyone's special moves, like a rapid fire or something for your pistol. No, each character, each legend has their own special move set, which is really cool. Shows that they were very meticulous about this. And there are also basic attacks, so there's I never saw it, but there was apparently the gourds or pumpkin heads can call a horde, I guess, of spiders or pumpkins, I'm not sure. The werewolf was able to leap ahead. Then there was a supercharging move for one of the characters, and then there was a heavy slash move. I think that was the basic attack. And also some legends are limited in special ways, and then others are invulnerable, so you can't actually kill them. So I assume the Halloween knockoff character is invulnerable. So there's a currency that is used in this game called Fate, and I felt in the few matches I did try, I didn't really get a lot of the currency, so I think that's kind of a goof up on their part. I think the game's still in early access, so there's still time to fix it. But yeah, you can buy loadout items, kins, and bonus content like a comic book, or there was even a making of excerpts, but from what I noticed, it was really hard to get this Fate currency. I think that's a huge downfall, because for someone that's sort of on the fence of playing this game, there's other games that I would unfortunately rather play, because it's so hard to unlock all these cool features, which shouldn't be so hard to unlock. And pretty much the sad part is the biggest Fate and the biggest downfall of this game is that it's obscure, and that's why I was only able to see 1 or 2 other people playing. I was surprised anyone joined the game, because I only happened to stumble on it just a month or 2 ago, and I thought, hey, this is a cool Halloween game. And it's really polished, but as I was saying, the player base is just so small that they're even suggesting you have to go to the Discord to find people. So the official Discord is as far as I know, the best way to find out people that are playing this game, because it's I only saw one person when I was playing it like last weekend. I was blown away. Like, oh, one person joined my game, and yeah, they were the sheriff character, and just many of the game regulars are just on that Discord. So it seems like unless you go to the Discord, you're gonna just probably drop this game, unfortunately. It'd be great if this game had bots. I know it's like a indie, more of an indie game than like a AAA or single A game, but yeah, it's really a game that you have to play with your friends. Like, tell your best friend or a bunch of friends to pick it up. You'll play like once a week, because the user base unfortunately is that small, and you can't play against bots, which is a huge shame. I know it's not always possible to implement bots into games, but this game really, really needs it in order to survive. And yeah, I just got a taster by trying out a few of the legends and the cast members, but like I probably would have played it more if there had been bots, even crappy bots. At least you can play the game and there'd be people and like it would feel alive. But the impression I got when I was playing it was this game's pretty dead on arrival, and you know, seems to be like a great concept, decent graphics. It's got more room to grow. I think it's in early access, as I said, so it's a shame. Now the game is $17.49 full price. It's perfect for Halloween. Fortunately, I didn't get a chance to review until after, and it's pretty easy to get into, just like the Devour game. Now I found this was more interesting than Devour. The legends were creepier, but the actual atmosphere in Devour, I think, had sort of a leg up on this. There's also extra DLC for supporter skins and subspecies. I picked that up before trying the game, and to be honest, I feel like I regret it a bit, because I paid $12 for this game, it's DLC, and then it's like, okay, I played it for like 10 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever it was, and I was good because no one else was playing, pretty much. So while these like 3 versus 1, 5 versus 1 games are like super popular right now, this one's really unique. It's not really a zombie game like, you know, World War Z or Left 4 Dead 1 or 2 or Back 4 Blood, and you know, explores the horror historical landscape with like horror legends rather than just focusing on traditional zombies. But at the same time, you know, that's its downfall, because it's sort of like a niche area, and I really hope this game continues to improve. That would be awesome, but I feel like that's also, it's a plus, but it's also like a con too, because it's going to limit the number of people playing this game, unfortunately. I would still like to give it 8 out of 10, assuming, you know, they up the amount of fate you get from battles, assuming that hopefully we get bots or a larger user base, because otherwise this game is like brand new last I checked, and like it's pretty much DOA right now. If you can find people on the Discord to play against, great, or if it improves on its own, that'd be great. But like, I just picked it up for 30 minutes, and unfortunately I don't feel compelled to play it anymore in its present state. I'm probably addicted to Back 4 Blood more than I ever was for Left 4 Dead, because the whole card system really changes the breadth of the game. And yeah, it's a shame, because this has got a great concept. It's got great graphics for, you know, not being a AAA company, and it's got a good concept, and it seems fun, but it needs more people playing for sure. So anyways, check it out. I hadn't even heard of it, and yeah, it's perfect for a Halloween, or if you feel like it should be Halloween again, you can go for a second or third Halloween. So we stopped checking for the monsters under our bed when we realized they were inside us. Charles Darwin. Ciao.